That pretty girl launch, it's a step launch, it just touched down on that way. Pretty girls don't do drama, but let's keep calling, it'll be depending on the day. I don't wanna think too much, this is getting much intense, I don't wanna think it over, I'm so so you can always start a beat by releasing a diss track against someone, and the other person either ignores it or it releases something else that is just not even worth the buzz. Exactly.
How did I snipe?
In my opinion, Nikki already lost when she lost. And a couple things just at least just ended like that. You're not too climactic. It's no also is facing 15 years to life in prison. The brother of Black Jack convicted for perjury assault after being charged with repeatedly raping his 11-year-old stepdaughter at their Long Island home.
No.
He did things, but I didn't know exactly what he did in interviews about her own diss track. Megan says this. You haven't heard from her before. Are you saying name? I'm saying he got one. Wow, man, so multiple people. It's not. I listened to like 4 or 5 songs on that album, and I was like, that's it. That video came from an unreliable source. Now for this video, I did my extensive research. Okay? So I can hang around. If you can hear like y'all have to understand when it comes to artistry, the level of artistry is it goes like this. Right? Mozart, you feel me? Yeah, Mozart, a ginormous gap like Michael Jackson Francis, right? And a little more gap, and then you have that's how it goes. Mozart, ginormous gap. Nah, but for real, these two are the biggest rappers in the world. Yeah. They aren't the best of friends with each other, and that's what I'm here for today. I really don't think Kendrick Lamar is Drake. Like, I don't know if it's like if he hates the way that he walks. I don't know if it's Kendrick might just hate the woman that he has sex with. That Drake has sex with. Like, I don't know. Everyone has probably already heard every opinion that someone can have on this topic, because literally this is the only thing that's been on my FYP for the past like 2 weeks. I'm pretty late to the party. My bad. I thought another diss track was going on, but at this point, it's over.
would be timeline starts at 2011 when Take Care was released. 13 years. 13 years. This timeline goes back to from 2011 all the way to right now. The year after, Lamar was an opening actor in Drake's and A$AP Rocky's first Paradise tour. That same year, they had 2 more songs together. A$AP Rocky's Problems and Kendrick's Poetic Justice. From an outside perspective, based on the amount of chaos these 2 were doing, it's not seem like a big deal.
Why do so many people fall out of Drake? Someone just talking about BS.
Although Birdman, Drake's said that this wasn't killed your he then proceeded to diss Drake for real in his but in November of 2013, Kendrick finally asked about the beef between him and Drake. I guess in Kendrick said that
Drake to me too. He gotta write his own rap. That's why he didn't tweet my album, because he found out. Okay, Meek Mill. Meek Mill. Anything Meek Mill does is strange, and he's always for the right.
Meek Mill got Drake got ghostwriters, and he don't write his own stuff. Ghostwriter and Kendrick are shooting me. And they started showing Kendrick disses rappers that use ghostwriters. Now, some might say this maybe if they use it's too late. A month before, Sneak dissing a whole bunch of people, including
There's definitely one thing I know said that I can't even tell the people what you do to me, so they know that we not good. That was Metro. What's going on? I think you either say it or keep your mouth shut. That's how I personally feel.
Like Travis. Without Reddit, Bo was busy circling around and cold. His wordplay was fake. Says a lot of goofy shit. I mean, he did not help players break in the slightest that this song got mad popular on TikTok, getting it to #1 on the Billboard.
Yeah.
But before he could retaliate, J. Cole came to
He saved his life. Like Superman.
Oh God, they
They go got some hard work within the last year. Let's get that straight first.
Because 2 days later, after releasing his diss track,
He took that thing right back.
people count on him for this, and it do look bad for him or anybody to diss someone just to. This in the first place. This he probably felt like J. Cole seems like a guy who don't want to be a neutral soul.
Wait for your maturity to rap for. Look at
No respect for him for that. Checking shoulders maturity. I don't really know what I really mean. Drake's comeback to life. The cover made it kind of feel the shoes out of push-ups, I honestly think Drake wouldn't get that much dirt thrown at him. Like that is the
duh. That obviously
better and more popular song. But let's be honest, it's not like Kendrick said anything too crazy.
Honestly, yeah.
Other than an extra,
I didn't even think like that was crazy enough to even respond to, like to make a full-blown track about. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe honestly, I didn't think it was that deep.
navigate way of saying this diss track alone wouldn't hurt Drake's career. That's the job for the ones that. But yeah, Drake could have easily came back from this if he ain't dropped another diss track.
All my ladies, pop your backs with it. Pop with, lean with, pop with, snap with. All my ladies, pop your backs with it. Pop with, lean with, pop with, snap with. All my ladies, pop your backs with it. Pop with, lean with, pop with, snap with. All my ladies, pop your backs with it. Pop with, lean.
Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see. Catch some bad, walk down, face them with that heat. The devil under your feet, you on your way to see. Right foot creep, walking with that heat. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see. Catch some bad, walk down, face them with that heat. The devil under your feet, you on your way to see. Right foot creep, walking with that heat. Look around, stay low.
Gonna drop nothing. So you don't have to do anything. So go ahead. I know you won't say something. Go ahead. Say something. Days pass by.
Didn't he also on Taylor Made, he said something about like listening to Joe Budden's podcast, he's gonna talk about him being a pedo. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like I'm calling out, you're gonna call me a pedo, but he's like, I'm gonna say you're gonna call me a pedo before you actually do it. That's crazy to say.
There's no tracks till the very last day of the month. On a Tuesday morning, I open up IG, I see a post, and I get morning wood instantly.
What's up?
It's happening.
Euphoria?
Kendrick responded with his track, Euphoria. When I heard the opening to this track, I thought this dude was gonna diss Drake in a car. And then the beat switched. And I was like, what? Bro, this song and this track is amazing. It's better than any diss track that Drake has ever released. One thing that I love about Kendrick, he's the real deal lyrical, spiritual, miracle master. Dude is destroying Drake on this hard beat, saying disses that even Gumball himself couldn't think of. Like some of these lyrics be crazy. He exposing Drake sent a cease and desist over the song Like That.
He's an assistant light rap. Like that. I messed up. We're moving on.
It's the nigga that he's Canadian. This guy is exposing Drake for everything. And when he's not exposing him, he's making fun of him. He disses the way he talks, the way he walks, the way he dresses. And Drake fans still trying to hate like, well, like shut your bitch. In the record, Kendrick also says, you don't want to respond back, bro. You don't want this smoke. Implying that he got more things to expose him for. And we do see that later. And everyone loved it. We were like, dang, Kendrick really did his thing. He
Give him a round of applause.
And then he drops another one. May 3rd, 9 a.m., 6:16 in LA drops. There's so many hidden meanings to the title and cover of this track, but those are not too important.
No.
The cover is, but I'll get to that later. The important stuff are the lyrics. Short answer, Kendrick is basically saying, yo, your friends, they ain't your friends. In fact, they working for me. Huh? He also mentioned Twitter bots, which is actually true. On some Twitter boards, Drake would get an overwhelming amount of votes in weird quote tweets defending him. It's obviously bots though. Like, look at this vote.
Pick one. Not Like Us, The Heart Part 6. 30,000. Okay. That's a crazy ratio. Especially when one of the songs went #1. That is a nasty ratio.
Oh, however, at the same time, Drake might not even be behind this. It could just be crazy.
It could literally be anybody
trying to defend their king.
It literally can be anybody.
This track was a continuation of Euphoria, saying he got ears on the street, and Drake should be ready. The people are running, no one over. Drake drops Family Matters the same night as 616. He was basically a diss to everybody that took shots at him. He took shots at He dissed him and showed love. And we don't trust you too, which that everyone was hard, but A$AP song with a hard this is the weekend too, because he still brought her, he didn't sign to his OVO label. That doesn't give any of their artists any long-term success or promotion, because Drake signs these people not to help their career, but to use them for his own music. This is okay because apparently he didn't trust them either. Even J. Cole caught a stray. I thought this dude loved the beat. Neither of them like you. And of course, throwing shots at Kendrick. Now there are a few claims on here that stand out.
Yeah.
I was responsible for too much families that still tripping down the this track. Perform at the Hard Rock Hotel in Vegas. Hold on, there's like no articles from that time talking about this incident, but I think a security guard accused Kendrick of beating up a woman. Let alone any evidence of accusation.
They said they tried to cover up something man to cover it up. I don't know what they call it, but he's supposed to.
This just seemed like a story I see on media takeout. That is not a story. Again, with a claim that
crisis management.
Former top dog entertainment president and Kendrick's childhood friend was the father of Kendrick's kid. That's why the out under effect of Kendrick's wife and kids' health, and also even viral video released reaching for stars.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, you know, y'all ever have a friend like you and you also get naked in under his picture with a kid? That's not that good.
Implying he's if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. Which I guess would make sense for Kendrick to but yeah, Drake comes again with another beat. The track sounds hard. The beat and flow are cool. But
Yeah.
when you actually listen to what he's saying about Kendrick, he's speaking lines. There's like no actual substance to the lyrics. The only line that I think is kind of good is what about off the big beat? It's only big beat. But yeah, this track
That line was hilarious. Kendrick just opened his mouth, give him a Grammy. That line was also hilarious. He had some funny lines in there, but there wasn't nothing deep coming towards Kendrick in there. Anything to back it up anyways. But anyway, track is worse than Fortnite, but better than the AI diss track. That's crazy because what I've heard is that Fanny Maddox is one of the best diss tracks of all time. And everyone's saying that Fanny Maddox is the best diss track that Drake has put out. So you putting it behind Pusha Goose. I honestly thought that this track was weak. If we're talking about just straight Kendrick versus Drake, that diss track was weak. I'm gonna keep it above. It was kind of weak, but
Drake fans went crazy over this. They're like, oh my god, this is so good. Kendrick hits women.
I'm not gonna lie, because when I was listening to the track, I'm sitting there like, okay, I'm gonna keep it above. I'm gonna say Kendrick versus Drake. I don't care about how you feel about ASAP. I don't care about how you feel about Rick Ross. You're not focused on the right thing right now. And that's kind of what sums up the beat. Drake wasn't focused. He wanted to shout praise out to everyone. We don't care about what you honestly, you could have said nothing about ASAP, no one would care. You could not say anything about what that's literally no one would care. So we can maybe 3 people care. You know, Michael Boomin, the only people who should have been responsible to honestly is Kendrick and Michael Boomin. Those are the only people that do really care. Everyone else is already, they're not irrelevant, but we don't care to see you this.
They feel like they succeeded. They won the beat. Just 4 minutes later, Drake's the Rams. Drops Meet the Rams minutes after their movie. And on this track, Kendrick bodies Drake in super golden letters of the records. First of all, the beat of the track is super golden is playing while Kendrick is calmly rapping over and lyrically dissecting this man's horrible crazy stuff. The track with a letter to his son, telling his own son that he's a horrible father. On his leg in 2010, and he could be his new mentor, such his own dad teaching him strict codes. And now for someone telling this to his son, I'm a son, even though the world is going to be down. Don't pay to play with Thunder Millions with a gym membership, which references Drake's supposed BBL. Most people don't know where Drake's BBL accusation comes from.
Where does it come from? Where does this action come from too?
Let me explain. Back in 2016, when Joe Biden was regular, Joe Biden accused Drake of removing fat from his stomach to live. This type of surgery is called primary reaction, which is big abs. And there were some photos from back then that people found sus. The BBL part of it is just a funny joke.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't think anyone was actually talking about it. That's what I was thinking. I thought it was all like a play on the fake abs, but I was talking to some people and they actually thought they were talking about this, but in my thing, I realized I'm saying about 2 weeks ago, so I can move it. You know,
because usually when you get a BBL, the doctors usually remove the fat from his stomach to put it in the butt. But they're really accusing him for having fake abs. And the second person starts writing a letter to his mom and pops. This week in the first, telling them he's a sick man with sick thoughts, and he should be in a cell with
he's telling his dad that he's a terrible father. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is so crazy, bro. He's just directly to his dad like, hey, you did a terrible job.
Harvey Weinstein, which the biggest accusation of all being he and his crew are crazy. This what got people talking. And he's been
No, it's not. The daughters what got them talking to us.
said this many times in the past. And some of his homies too. This was all public information. Alleged public information. I ain't trying to get sued. So we're digging on his accusation saying, been in this industry 12 years. I'm gonna tell y'all one secret. It's some weird going on and some of these artists be here to police it.
Yeah.
They be streamlining victims all inside of their home and calling them tender. All these videos on themselves that they would push their down. I've seen a lot of celebrity and throughout the years. If this info is true, I'm sorry we wouldn't be surprised by it. These are like already crazy accusations. And remember, Kendrick is telling all this to his mom. Yo,
He's talking straight to the fans.
he dedicates it to Drake's daughter.
To research and analyze
a search and trying to find
Yeah,
out
that's his
what
first
this
time.
guy
And then
internet detective journey and say everything I found was most likely wrong.
it's a way to see
I'm not gonna go in depth with what I found. All I'm gonna say is the person trying to see us go out here in the church. I mean, we do know he's messing around with that. So there's a script that he went
but there's nothing to back that up. First child does look like Drake though. Like that's probably who he's referring to, the son. That child does, they do share all the same things.
And the final verse being the nail in the coffin. Kendrick basically saying, you did this to yourself. You caused me to stand back to school from the start. He's been telling me, don't tell no lie on me. I won't tell truth about you.
That line is hard. This is a long battle with yourself. You can't tell me Drake didn't listen to this music from me. There's not a single song I believe on this artist that you would listen to a track with if it's like with this type of design and not feel nothing. Like I just this is the don't pretend like he just like Cody, listen to this track right here. This little jokester right here. I do some ad-libs for me, Cody, but that you didn't do that, nigga. That hurts. That's a diss track. You can't come back. You just have to this track is just talking about what we are Drake's story. Making me think this is one of the best diss tracks of all time. Hell, it's even on par with Fleetwood Mac. Everybody was going crazy over this, saying it's over for Drake. We're hoping to disappear and start a new life at the Turks. Kendrick was not done playing with his the pedal anthem itself. The pedal anthem.
All I hate with the fact that you should
We have finding gems all over the country, showing these people need to connect with their staff. The automated note taking pictures and saves some. They're never going back.
Diss track just the next day out of nowhere. Acquisitions of
proclamation for being called a pedo because like the #1 song in the world is someone calling you a pedo.
I wouldn't look at him no different. I know street rules are different things from home and kids.
Some people are saying that he wouldn't do that because I would call the police to get more into him. If they dig him more, they find more things and yada yada yada.
I will do that. Drake's never gonna escape this, no matter how hard he tries. But even after all of this, Drake does try to. And his response to these tracks are just tragic. You gotta definitely show how you can get to the kids. No good dealing with kids.
Drake dropped his response by Part 6, and dude was playing defense the whole time. Basically saying,
If I did,
you know it's crazy. Him bringing up Baby Bobby Brown was interesting because when I think of Drake and the accusations, I think of the video of him on stage. I don't think about Millie Bobby Brown. So I think him bringing up Millie specifically was very interesting.
which I'm still shocked he even brought her up. Like, why? Nobody's
Exactly.
bro. You bringing her up makes you look more suspicious. He also accuses Kendrick of being when he was young because of his track Mother I Sober.
No, and then he was like, at the beginning of the song, he's like, I knew you were gonna come with the Epstein angle. What? First off, he called you Harvey Weinstein, I'm pretty sure. Those are two completely different people. Epstein had the children on the island. Harvey Weinstein, I'm pretty sure was a... Right, so there's slightly difference. I mean, not that big of a difference, but slightly different.
And on the track, I like to talk about the China to get someone who already is dumb and horrible because the track Drake is referring to is not about Kendrick, but Kendrick's mother who had suffered from Kendrick's own cousin when she was younger, which I guess blew over Drake's head. Plus, even if it was true, which is not, what kind of diss is that? And the final thing that really funded Drake was when he was like, what?
You don't piss me off. I thought I was coming from the back. Oh my god, I'm pissed off just thinking about it, man. Oh my god.
All work for me, and they gave you that info to make you look dumb. You hired him, Mo, just to tell him that. What a waste. That's not the gotcha you thought it was.
You know, like, if you have a goal with the information, bro, like, everyone like you should have recorded it, have some proof of it, because you post on Instagram a lot. So if you post on Instagram all the time, you might as well post some proof that you have or whatnot.
The line aged even worse with time because a few days later, the regular dropped an expose of all the items shown on the cover of Mr. Brown. Right after the exposure, Yo, Drake got diabetes, just a tabloid of the century. Although it's strongly not recommended to many people would rather take the risk of getting thyroid cancer to keep the slim fit big. The man also shows this from a which is a medicine that is also sometimes used as a vape drug, which I know some people would want to bring up, but I honestly think he's actually using it to fall asleep. Not gonna lie, man. I don't know. The audition like this. Also, the drug posted the security cam footage of Drake, the security guard, and that dude sitting at DJ's album. What the hell is he doing? And the man says on the tweet, the journalist got until May 13th to drop all claims that Kendrick stole or legal action will come. And you never see the answer. The man has posted moving footage of the CCTV confirming that they do got actual evidence that can support whatever he was doing this day. Making all of us wonder, what did Drake and Baby Joey do on this day? And why is it? That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, he's showing the clip, but I don't understand why I'm supposed to game from it. Like, okay, they were together, interesting duo, where's the gotcha? Like, I don't even think we was suing him.
I've seen kangaroos versus kangaroos versus kangaroos. Out of all the crazy things I've seen, Kendrick both fan bases participating and trying to take the other one down.
Yeah.
Especially on Twitter. And to the point, that's really so crazy. All the retro booming tweets, retro booming a trend. These tweets are wild, but he was like 16 to 21 when he tweeted these. But I'm kind of like, he got shot for 30 tweets.
Yeah, but 16 to 21. 21.
Barker does have like a really weird case. I'm just wondering why he's alive. Barker has a very weird case. I'm just wondering. That's sometimes crazy. People try digging for other tweets from anybody who's related to the beat, like Juggy Parker. But Juggy ain't really have anything that underscore tweets, which is like, your man's hit a dead end already. The only tweets to come out of this beat that stood out to me were the Ruby Rose ones.
Yeah, because everyone started talking about, oh, Ruby Rose was this on the third when she was in my I'm saying, why was Ruby Rose that big in the first place? Like, I don't even know who is Ruby Rose. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my first thought. Like, I know Ruby Rose now, but I don't even know why I know who that is. Like I don't know why I know her. I'm not even part of this, but some of these old tweets really don't sound like they were concerning. It was 21 when she said this, bro. And they left all that in. They left like, this shit not real, so that is so... That's 2014. How old was she in 2014? Travis Scott was 23. Ruby Rose was... Oh, it must have been kind of right. Me and Soulja Boy has history, no lie. Sometimes you have to lie about your age when it comes to NFL players. Such a crazy thing to say. The game just DM'd me on Insta. Like, what is the, like, and that's what's confusing me. Like, why does all these people know her? Is her mom or dad famous? And if that's the case, why does I don't
Kendrick Lamar and Drake's beef, I believe, will go down as one of the most iconic things to happen in hip-hop history. The sheer number of diss tracks dropping from both sides, in the span of a month, it's like nothing I've seen before. In the span of a month, is my favorite. You can't find this kind of entertainment nowhere, and it feels even better when the side you've been rooting on from the start wins. I feel like I've talked about everything I was itching to say about this topic. I have one more thing to mention. What's up? This beef taught me anything. I just learned this. No matter what you do, no matter what it is,
completely forgot this whole video title was the video of her head.
so keep hating.